Good morning. Welcome to the Fancy Farm. It's a nice, bright, crisp morning this morning. The sun just popped over the hill just before I started speaking. Early morning, nice morning. We want to show you a few things and how we're doing here on the Fancy Farm. First things first, we've moved the truck over and we have a barrel here. With the way things are going in the universe right now, we decided it would be wise to have a drum of fuel backup for emergencies, for the generator, for getting water and stuff like that. So we have a 55-gallon drum here that we filled with fuel as a backup. So we're going to get it offloaded at 7 pounds a gallon. About 450-pound barrel full of fuel. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try and back up to the door and carefully get it out. So we'll see how that goes. So we're going to work on that first thing. It's amazing how careful you'll drive when you have $300 of gasoline in the back of the truck. Now, we spent extra money and got ethanol-free fuel. In my research, it seems like fuel with ethanol does not keep as well, even with stabilizer. About 3 months. Ethanol-free with really good stabilizer, we'll get probably a year out of the fuel. So we spent the extra money, got ethanol-free while it was still somewhat affordable. So we're going to back up and unload this. We'll see how it goes. We backed the truck in at an angle. Well, I backed it in straight. Drew's idea was to come at an angle so we can get it closer. It's a good idea. So I got the barrel on the tailgate. I'm going to get in there and try to get it down. So without any catastrophe happening, hopefully.
Marley, Maya, come. Marley, come.
Stuck on the table.
Whew. Marley, come. Well, that went better than I thought.
Yeah, we're good.
It's kind of freaky.
All right. There's the temporary location of the fuel barrel. We haven't put stabilizer in it yet. There's a toss-up between using seafoam or Stay-Bil. I'm not sure what to use. If you guys have any advice, pipe up in the comments. Let us know. While I'm catching my breath. Okay, so that's unloaded and that one okay. I'm going to tie it so nothing can knock it over. I had a short ratchet strap here that actually broke on me. So it's about the perfect length to tie this, secure it. And I was going to put this in that back corner, but there would have been no way of tying it. And Drea thought about putting it here, which is actually a really good idea because now I can secure the barrel so nothing can happen. Or less can happen. I'm going to put this hook on this side, fit in that corner better, maybe. That. So we're inside our barn right now. We got a little bit of extra storage space in here now that we don't have hay stored up in here. So we're making do with what we got. Keeping the fuel out of the weather, out of the sun. Alright, I feel good about that. Fastened and tight. It's going to be shaded in here and dry. So yeah, that's good. We got emergency supplies. Should the power go down and we can't get fuel, we have fuel to be able to pump water when we need it, or fuel prices get so ridiculous we can't afford fuel. We got enough here that I can use my motorcycle, which uses very little fuel, to get around and and then we should still be able to operate for a while. All right, now it's time to go feed the cows. Let's go do chores.
Okay.
I guess since we're here, we'll start with chickens. Looking good. I can see their feeder has food in it. Drita put down fresh bedding in here yesterday, so they got a nice bed. And they got one egg. We're gonna let them lay a few more before we start collecting. So that way they all lay in one spot. So, all right, we'll go do chores.
Mm-hmm.
The sheep are telling us they're hungry. They came in here. Oh, now he's taking off because he thinks that we're gonna go feed them or something. Marlon, come on.
Hey, babies.
Everything's frozen up this morning, but as you can see, it's pretty mucky in here. Got some frozen standing water. They've been in here all winter, so there's a lot of animal manure. So everybody's ready for the snow to melt and get out on pasture. But yeah, we're thinking we'll probably maybe run some chickens in here to kind of break this down a little bit. We're not sure, but that's what we're thinking.
It's a pretty good size. We'll probably keep the ducks in there.
Yeah, keep the ducks in here for the summer. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go water the ducks. Show you how he does. Ducks and the chickens. So it's been warmer, so we haven't been having to break ice. Oh, pitchfork froze into the ice.
Uh-oh. Where's the other one? You want me to get it?
Well, let's get up over 40 degrees. If I break the ice, it'll probably melt today.
Yeah.
So we use our sophisticated ice breaking technology. It's all a pair of Georgia boots with lots of mink oil on them. That ice was pretty thin. It's been pretty thick, and so at lots of points this winter we've used an axe to actually cut this out in big, thick 2-inch chunks of ice overnight. That was only a 1/4 inch thick, so it wasn't too bad. So that'll melt off. So the first thing I do is I'll top off this little water here because they seem to prefer drinking from the smaller one.
The baby sheep can reach that one too.
Yeah, it's easier for the sheep, especially the young ones. Top that off. So they drink about, if there hasn't been much ice, if there's a lot of ice, we lose extra. We lose a couple gallons of water. But it's usually every day about 15 gallons, 3 buckets to top that off. So they're drinking about 15 gallons of water a day. And the next thing I do, fill a bucket full of water and then head over to the ducks. I'm going to start watering the ducks. So I put, right now they're just getting water out of these free little 3-gallon dishes. We got these rubber dishes from North 40, and they're easy to break the ice out of. That's why we got them. You can flip them over and just give them a hit, and the ice busts out, so they're handy that way. I keep them right here because if it's a warm day, the ducks will use all their water, and these will be empty and clean. Like I could put water right in them. Right now the water froze on them. It's a little shaded over here. They're not getting a lot of sunlight. We might have to do something about that soon. Maybe change this and give them an extra panel so they can get in the sun a little more. But so their water froze off. They didn't use it all. So I'm gonna go bust them out and clean them out, and then I pour the water. This panel crawls into the muck, so it's a pant ripper to get in and out. Is there a hole? I think I just hit my hand. So that's the beauty of them being rubber. They flex, and so the ice breaks out easy. I'll probably give them a rinse. That one is a little dirty, so I always waste a little water on the rinse. So I've cleaned them out. This is my second bucket of water. I filled them up. You're going to see the ducks all come happily over. They like their water.
Hey Moses, you're so friendly. Hey Moses. Ooh, good boy. Ooh, good boy. It's one nice thing when one of the baby sheep have problems, you get so involved with them that they become so friendly. Because Bambi's not like this.
Not as much. She'll let you touch her, but Moses is definitely much more willing to be handled.
You need to go eat, Moses. Come on.
We were going to talk to you about some somewhat sad news, changes on the homestead. You want to share?
Well, we thought about the cows a lot, and
We have so much trouble with the range cows.
yeah.
The range cattle don't respect our electric fence. They have bulls free with their cows because their cows are all bred during the winter and spring. So the bulls are free. So when our cow goes in heat, the bulls come over. And the other range cattle try to come and get them to come join their herd.
Constantly. The range cattle, as soon as they're, like, which is in June, July sometime, they'll be coming out. They'll constantly be here and with our cows and try to set them free, basically. They knock the fence down.
Right.
They don't respect electric fencing, which is what we used all year last year.
And we don't have the funds to be able to completely fence our property off with barbed wire, which we eventually want to, but we can't this year. And then we got the news from the guy who runs the range cattle that they're adding 450 head to that herd this year.
Yeah. So basically, he was like,
"Yeah, we're gonna
have
have
problems last year. You're gonna have a lot of problems."
Yeah,
this year.
exactly. So we've decided to let our cows go. The sheep are easy; they don't bother sheep. So we've decided to sell our cows. So we're selling Heather, Hank, and Belle. They're all going to the same place. One buyer's taking all of them.
A really nice guy. He's a homesteader too.
With a young family.
Yep, 4 kids.
Yeah, and he's a lot better set up for cows. So we're looking forward to them going to their new home, but we're gonna miss them. We miss seeing them and dealing with them.
Yeah, but we will. I think that there's gonna be a friendship developing because he bought our chickens off of us, and he was like, "Come out and see me anytime." And we said he can come over anytime. They've got kids, so I have a feeling that it won't be the last time we see them.
Yeah. And what we thought might be more manageable is maybe get one tame dairy cow at this point.
That was the other thing. We really wanted a cow that was dual purpose. We could milk her as well as get meat. But Heather is wild. You can't handle her. We still cannot even hardly touch her.
Yeah.
And with how much work, I don't even know if we'd ever get her truly tamed. How much work we'd have to put in to getting her so I could just handle her to milk.
Right.
There's almost no point. And so we've decided the best route would be to spend the money and buy a very tamed cow that is fine with people touching, handling her.
Yeah.
Kids coming up to her.
And then we would keep her in our pen right here, which will keep her free from the range cattle. And then we can we'll stick her. I think we'll stick her out. We'll probably stick her out on a stake out in the yard. And if she goes into heat, the range bull will come breed her. A large cow will be able to handle the range bull. Our Dexters can't.
No.
These are huge black Angus.
If there was an accident like that, that would be really bad.
Where if we have like one of the large dairy breed cows, be able to have her bred by the bull, and then the calf would be a source of meat too, because these are big black Angus and red Angus bulls. So that's kind of what we're thinking. That's our thoughts on the matter. So we're sad to see him go, but we're going to keep the sheep. The sheep are fine. We can move them around in electric netting. Yeah. We're going to run chickens. We're going to run ducks. We're running meat chickens again this year. We're actually raising some for some friends of ours also.
Yep, and then we want to do meat ducks as well.
Meat ducks. We really enjoyed that duck meat, but those ducks were so small. There's so little meat on them.
Yeah, the duck meat was literally, like Joel said, it's going to be similar to roast. And I was like, whatever, no. And it literally was. You cut into it, and it looked just like, if you didn't know it was a duck, it looked just like roast.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And so I was like,
but small.
Very tiny.
One duck per person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the plan. The kids are excited. They're going to get some ducks. They're telling me this morning how they want to pick their breed of duck and take it to the fair this fall. We got a really cool county fair. So they're looking forward to doing that. I think Aubrey would like to show her sheep, take Bambi to the fair. And so we'll kind of see how that goes. We got a really cool county fair here. So, so we're looking forward to that. We're excited about spring. We got plans. We're talking about the greenhouse we're going to build. We're going to be building that soon because we want to start our start. So we'll video that and show you folks. We're pretty excited. We decided to do a little barn chat with you folks and let you know kind of where we're at and what we're doing. We've been really busy. It's been a hard winter, working hard. So it's taken a lot of our time, but doing a little bit of a work change, so there'll be a little better.
You'll be home.
I want to say schedule, but that's not right? Schedule. Yeah, I gotta talk American. A little better schedule for working on the farm. So we're looking forward to that. We're excited. We want to share that with you folks. So.
Yeah, spring is in the air, so that means action is gonna come.
I know. Looking forward to that. We had one good day of that. You saw the firewood video, and man, that just invigorated us, gave us the energy we need. So we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, got some little things caught up around here.
Yeah. So. All right. Well, thank you for watching. We had fun kind of sharing our morning with you.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna go get to work. So, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.